Say man, hey man, it's your boy Duncan Holland. We're back with another NBA 2K26 build video, and one of my subscribers asked me for a Tim Duncan build, and we do get Tim Duncan in the shades of, and I will show you everything I did for the build. Now there are some things on the build that you may want or may not want. It just depends on how you play and who you play with. It just depends on the type of play style you have and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I will explain everything, so make sure you guys watch the video to the end so I can show you this masterpiece. Choose the hand of your choice and the jersey number of your choice. Let's get it, man. As you can see, we're going to power forward position. We're going 6'11" for the height, 230 on the weight, 7'3" on the wingspan. Let's get into it. So we're going to go ahead and start with the finishing. Now, with the finishing on this build, Tim Duncan wasn't just a high flyer. He was real good around the rim, though. You know, being able to make those close shots. He can shoot off the backboard real good in that mid-range area. So I wanted to make sure your close shot was at least an 84. Okay, so the close shot being at the 84, that does give you paint protege on silver, as you can see. That does allow you to get those close shots around the rim. As far as the layup, we're going to just take that up to a 70, just so we can have some layup on the build. Now, he wasn't like a high leaper, like he couldn't do all those flashy dunks and all that stuff right there. But we do want to have some driving dunk on the build. Maybe his wasn't a 80 like I have, but you know, we have some on the build. As far as the standing dunk, we're going to take that to an 81. Now, I wanted to take it to a 90, but there are some other things on the build that I do want to do, so I just left it at an 81. We will be able to get silver rides up, so that's still not bad, and you get the big man contact dunks as well. Now, as far as the post control, we did take that to an 87, so we want to have really good post going on this build, so if we get in the post, we can, you know, score easy, okay? And we want that post fade phenom high, so that's why we did that. Now, we move to the mid-range. Now, this is where Tim Duncan made his money at with that mid-range shot, okay? So what we did was took it to an 85, okay? We took it to an 85. That way, you know, you won't have any questions about the mid-range shooting. He wasn't shooting threes, but we are going to take the 3 to a 60, right? But you can use 5 cap breakers and get it to an 83. Now, that's the good thing about this build. So if you just take 5 cap breakers, if you have 5, put them on the 3-point shot, your 3 will go from a 60 to an 83, and that way you'll have an 85 mid-range shot and an 83 3-point shot. So that would be really, really good for this particular build. But if you really just want to be like Tim Duncan, don't add the cap breakers because he wasn't shooting 3, okay? As far as the free throw, we're going to take that to a 71. And that's it for the shooting. Now, we do get some good badges: dead eye, set shot specialist, and shifted shooter. But if you add the cap breakers, you will get limitless range on this build as well. And we also have that post fade phenom, like I said. Now, as far as the passing on this build, we're going to take the pass accuracy to a 76. That way we can make some decent passes. We got silver diamond, silver break starter, and we get silver versatile visionary. So once you get the rebound, you can kick the ball up the court with some decent, you know, speed on the pass. Okay, now as far as the ball handle, we just left it at a 42. Speed with balls are going to go up to a 36. Now if I were to create this build for myself, I would put these 2 up, and I just, you know, find a way to do it. Maybe go low on the rebound or something like that, because we do have some good rebounding. But we just left it like this. Tim Duncan wasn't known for dribbling or nothing like that, so we just left it down. Okay, now as far as the defense, for the interior defense, we're going to take that to an 82. Interior defense ain't what it should be, but we do have some on this particular build, just in case you get put at center. Okay, we will be able to get post lockdown. We will be able to get paint patrol. Okay, as far as the perimeter defense, we're going to take that up to a 72. That does allow us to get challenger. We will be able to get immovable enforcer, and we have all ball pass, so that's pretty good. Now, as far as the steal, Tim Duncan was known to get a lot of steals, but we do have at least a 60 on this build. It can go to a 73. Now, if you want to add the cap breakers to it and get it to a 73, that's totally up to you, but we're just going to leave it right here at 60. As far as the block, we're going to take that to an 84. Okay, that does give us paint patrol on silver, and we will have high fly denial on silver as well once we take the vertical up. Okay, now as far as the rebounding, we're going to take the offensive rebounding to a 92. I was going to do like 85, but I did a 92 so we can get gold rebound chaser, and we're going to take the defensive rebounding to an 80. Okay, now if you want, You could take your weight up some and be able to get this to a 96 if you want to. I just took the weight down, get a little bit more speed, a little bit more agility and stuff like that. So if you want a 96, all you have to do is take your weight up a little bit. Now as far as the speed, we're going to take that to a 76. Agility is a 66. Strength, we're going to max that out at 86. That's why I took the weight down, so we can get a little bit more speed, but we did lose some strength. But if you want to get that back, just take your weight up. And we're going to put the rest on vertical. Now Tim Duncan wasn't high flying, but we do have an 83 vertical on this build. But let's get into the shades of. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now we do have Tim Duncan, and he's up there in the middle, and the build is a shot erasing mid post crasher. Okay, now let's get into the cap breaker. So like I said, with the cap breakers, you can do what you want to do, but at the same time, if you want to just make this build even better, I would put the cap breakers on a 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying? You still keep the name if you want to, that's up to you. But like I said, you can get your 3-point shot to an 83 with 5 cap breakers. So most people will go this route right here. I just wanted to make my subscriber a Tim Duncan build and get him in the shades of. And that's the build. I'm out of here, y'all. Charge!